Havenites, welcome. This is our Haven Comics Quiz Show, episode 2. And we thought we would do it again. Last week was a lot of fun, so we got a lot more prizes, and we got another contestant to come on to answer questions and see if he can win the prizes. But if he can't, then if you're watching at home, you can. I'm Josh Olive, owner of Haven Comics, and I would like to introduce you to my co-host as soon as he is able. There we go. Jeremy Bernard, how are you, sir?
I'm doing okay. How are you?
Well, I am peachy keen this fine, cooler than average Thursday afternoon for September. It didn't feel like stepping outside into a hot, wet washcloth today, so that was good.
That's a win.
Already got some people over here commenting. Who all we got? Let's see. Ryan, how you doing, Death Metal? Good to see you, sir. Spinner Rack, how you doing, sir? Panda, Adrian Panda, doing good. How you doing, brother? Good to see you guys pop on here. Thank y'all for that. For those who don't know, since we failed to introduce him properly last time, Jeremy Brona is our official realtor at Haven Comics. If you need to buy or sell a house, he's your man. Are there other things you do besides helping people buy and sell houses? Do you are you a chimney sweep or anything like that?
That sounds fun. No, I'm an artist. I'm a writer. I do wear a chimney sweep hat. That's just because I have quarantine hair. So you gotta.
You've got quarantine hair, brother. That is quarantine hair.
Yours looks cool though. You got the whole samurai thing going on.
That's what Dustin and Nick Ellis from Two Brothers Comics, they call me the 7-foot samurai, which is a little. I'm not 7 feet tall, but it's a little bit misleading. It looks like Justin's on here as Haven Comics. That's you crazy man. Hey, how you doing? Look at this. We got quite a crew on here already. This is awesome. So Jeremy, explain a little bit about what we're going to do here and how we're going to do it, and then we can bring our guest on here and get cracking.
So we are going to give away cool prizes and an excuse to hang out with people. That's what we're going to do. Quarantine has just made it really lonely. We don't get to hang out in the shop anymore. So this is an opportunity to just touch base and see some friendly faces and names pop up and just spend an hour with people we like, and then the rest of the internet too. And hopefully we like them. Part of the learning curve we were talking about before, this is episode 2. I didn't actually have a chance to log in, so I can't help you with any of the comments or playing videos or anything.
Oh, did you not?
No, I didn't. I need a code from you. I don't know if you can send it to me or what, but
I have no idea. We'll figure that out later. We apparently knew it last week, whatever it was.
But apparently this time I'm going to function as a guest. So I have all of the questions. I can read questions, but I can't share them on my screen or anything like that.
Well, that's okay. The mystery is in not knowing what they're seeing, right? So I think we've got some folks in here watching. Oh yeah, I forgot, because we're new on YouTube this week since we got that sorted out. Hey, if you like the show, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. That's the thing you're supposed to do, right? Everybody always.
You gotta smash the like button.
Oh, smash the like button. Yeah, I didn't know that. That's what they say.
You gotta smash it. You gotta punch your computer as hard as you can. In other words, you won't subscribe.
Oh, I didn't realize that. I've got a few people I need to go resubscribe to then, because I'm not following them appropriately.
Yeah.
Oh, man. All right, so we're going to play our quick little Haven Comics quiz show video, and then we're going to welcome on our guest. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right, the excitement builds. See, that was awesome. I really appreciate you what you did there, because you put that together and I did not.
You got to play the Haven one too.
I already did.
You played your Haven one. You got to play the quiz show Haven one that I did. I don't know where it fits in the show, but people got to see it sometime.
Do you mean this one?
Yes, that one.
I don't know why, with the sound effect at the end of that, I kind of feel like I need to go pee now. Oh, wait. We're also getting some other instructions. They need to ring the bell because algorithm. I don't know what bell that is. But yeah, I'm clearly too old for YouTube, people. That's what it is. But thanks, Jake, Chris. How you doing? Good to see you. All right, let's welcome on our.
If they don't have a picture,
do what?
If they don't have a picture, does that mean they're from YouTube?
Probably. They've got the little symbol there, so yes.
That's exciting. We're already getting
all
YouTube
these YouTubers.
integration.
You can teach us the ways of the YouTube, which we would appreciate because we are novices. So we're going to welcome on our guest now. And for those who don't know, this particular guest is a heck of a human being. He's a swell guy. He sells a lot of comic books. He buys comics and toys and Funko Pops and all kinds of things. He travels around to shows and he sells books under the auspices of the Long Box. And he also happens to be the guy who puts on this local show called the Huntsville Comic and Huntsville Comic and Pop Culture Expo. Welcome, Jeremy Long.
The thunderous applause.
Yes.
I feel like I'm not fully prepared because I'm not wearing earbuds like you cool kids, but oh well, everyone can hear me.
Now, hang on. Panda's telling us it's the notification bell so people can notify you when we're putting out content. Panda knows all. Panda is amazing. Thank you for letting us know that and teaching us the ways. Yeah, it's another Jeremy. It's guys, right. J names rule. You're going to have to just get used to it because you got 3 of them rocking the show tonight.
The Triple J show.
Triple J.
I worried I was giving it away when I added the B to my name.
Jeremy A.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Oh, just jumped into the YouTube feed over there. All right, good, Alan. Don't forget to do all the things. Smash the like button and ring the bell and.
Yep.
I broke my computer trying to follow you guys too. So.
People are telling you to speak up a little bit there, Longbox.
Speak up. I can hear me just fine.
Josh is the meat in the Jeremy sandwich. Oh, that's a lot of meat.
I don't even know what to say to that.
We just say thank you and move on, I think.
Thank you, Owen.
I think we ask our first question. How about that?
Shout out to Owen before we do.
Good call.
He helped us write these questions tonight. So thank you again for that.
Yeah, Owen is our trivia guru. He's the man.
Josh, you want to take the first one?
No, you got it.
What are we giving away today for the first one? I've got some 6 stickers from my last Kickstarter, and I think you've got some stickers to give away too.
I got some stickers, and I got these handy dandy Haven Comics magnets.
Okay, so Jeremy, I don't know if you saw the last show. The way it's going to work is it's kind of you versus the audience. You get the first crack at any question. Then the audience will answer the question as well. We're hoping you can't see their answers. And if you don't get it, they get it. Or in this circumstance, we got a bunch of stickers. So what do you say? The first 5 people that answer get some stickers?
That sounds good to me. I like stickers.
I like stickers too. So question 1.
This one I think is a little bit of a softball.
Yeah.
Well,
which is appropriate for question 1, giving away stickers. Yeah. What wizard of puppeteering voiced Yoda in the Star Wars movies?
Frank Oz?
Yep, absolutely. Frank Oz. He also voiced Miss Piggy, Fozzie Bear, Cookie Monster, Bert, and Grover.
Yeah, the dude's
Cookie Monster, my favorite cookie-related monster.
Chris
B. Sesame Street.
Yeah. Justin just said stickers. I don't know what's going on. Liddy Fleming, Frank Oz. Other people have also gotten it. So, Jeremy, you gave him the right answer. Good job.
And that was the last time he got one correct.
All that will do is make the audience happier.
That's good. I'm here for the people.
He's a man of the people.
Right.
That's right. All right. So let's move on to question number 2. Jeremy, what are we playing for with question number 2?
I have a blank. So why don't we pick one of the cool things you showed me earlier?
All right. Let's... do you want to go with one of the cool things I showed you earlier or one of the cool things that just came in the mail today?
I love surprises.
Nobody has seen this yet. The cool thing just came in the mail today. Haven back to Kickstarter. I'm going to try and embiggen myself here. All right. Haven back to Kickstarter. We got a cool product in from Stephen Butler and Lily Butler. Their comic, Fiona McCool and the Hound of Ulster, with that awesome Haven logo at the bottom. And this is signed by Stephen and Lily on the sides. This is Celtic mythology in the style of Sonic the Hedgehog. Stephen Butler was the artist on Sonic the Hedgehog when Lily was a kid. She's grown up to be a comic book person herself. And she wanted to do a book. They wanted to do a book together. So they're doing Celtic mythology in the style of Sonic the Hedgehog. That is Fiona McCool and the Hound of Ulster. Special Haven Comics edition. Already autographed by the both of them. And so you answered this question right, Jeremy. You win this amazing prize. Yeah, otherwise, you have to buy one. We have a huge stack, so you have to buy. So there we go. No, hang on. No. No. That lives with me. That is a good, kind, loving home, and I wouldn't want to get rid of that because that hurts my feelings. But yes.
The other slab behind you.
Question 2. We have. Are you ready for this, Jeremy?
I hope so.
I actually think this one is right up your alley, based on what I know of you and the guests that you have at the expo on a pretty regular basis.
Okay.
Question number 2. For the Fiona McCool and the Hound of Ulster comic book straight from the Butlers and their Kickstarter, where did the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers TV show take place?
Grove.
Where was that set? Where was it set? Where did it take place?
Like, where was it filmed, or what city was it in?
I think he got it.
I said Angel Grove. That was.
Oh, I didn't hear you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was like, what other answer is it?
No, I just didn't hear you.
Okay,
Jeremy, you got to smash the like button, but you also got to scream as loud as you can.
I got to smash the microphone button.
Congratulations, sir. You just won. I haven't even gotten one of these yet, and you already won one.
Ah,
you beat me to it. You beat me to the punch of my own book. Congratulations.
I think that might have been a softball, too.
He is a bit of a Power Rangers guy, so I don't think we've had an expo yet outside of the first one that hasn't had at least one Power Ranger, right?
Not stopping either.
So, do you have one on tap for 2021 that we can talk about?
We can talk about it next week's episode.
That's cool.
Jeremy, how many Power Rangers have you personally shaken hands with?
Probably a dozen. And I'm going to be in Mobile, not 2 days from now, but a weekend 2 days from now, at a small show down there. And there's going to be 2 other, Jason Font and Michael Capone are going to be there. They were some later Rangers. There's about 432 Power Rangers. So
wow.
Later Rangers sounds like something you say to people when you're walking out the door. Later Rangers.
Later Rangers.
I'd watch that show. The Later Rangers.
Just the middle age, you know.
The elderly Rangers. Come back here, Dracon.
Get off my lawn.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
It's morphine time.
There's a comic in that, Jeremy Long. There is a comic in that.
Yeah, Justin Lynch has already drawn up sketches.
Yeah, he probably has. Yeah. Mike Wesolowski's knocking you, bro.
Yeah, he's mad that you're good.
Oh, don't worry. It won't last long.
2 for 2. It's a good start. All right. What's the next question out of the chute here, Jeremy B?
The next question is going to be, I'm going to be sad if you don't get this too. But for that, we were playing for my own comic book, We did a Kickstarter for this summer, right when quarantine started, and I'm going to give away one of these until I don't have them anymore when we do these game shows. And we've got some local artists in this, me, and then some international artists as well. So you were playing for a signed copy of that.
Because I forgot. Are you?
Say again?
That's a quick question for you because I forgot earlier, and it seems like now may be a good time. Are you tracking our who won what?
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Okay, because we had several people who came in with sticker answers.
Remember, I'm not logged in, so I only recorded the ones that you mentioned. So I got Lydia, Jeremy, and that's it.
Oh, well, we'll go back and take a look through the comments.
Yeah,
then.
we've got to get me logged in next time so I can randomly play videos. Okay, Jeremy.
Yeah.
Selling 8.2 million copies. What is the greatest selling comic book issue of all time?
X-Men 1, the 91 or 92
Absolutely.
version, Jim Lee version.
Nailed it.
How many covers did you buy?
I think I had them all when they first came out, and I probably have a couple hundred in my dollar boxes right now.
Wow.
Are you saying that they haven't held up in value?
I think the cover was $2, and so now they're dollar books. So no, they have not.
Chris Reese, at one time, we had a copy of X-Men #1 that we had put up on top of on top of the wall with all of our other stuff, just kind of as a lark. All the books that are a little bit pricier, and he had just put, instead of a price tag, he had written priceless. Andy Roden, good to see you, man. You got the correct answer. All 5 covers and an extra one so that you could open it and read it, and you still have all of the originals in the bags. Am I correct? I know that I am. What's up, Southern Comics Geek? Thanks for joining us. Appreciate it.
It's cool to see all these people from YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
YouTube has existed for what, like 6 days?
Yeah, about that. It's been phenomenal.
Oh.
Okay, not that
it is. You can probably get $5 for an X-Men 1, but I'm too lazy to price it at $5.
I got 2 that I picked up at a Haven Comics $1 box, and I bought them on sale, so they cost me 50 cents. Deal.
that was not a bad deal at all. That was not a bad deal at all. Okay, we're breezing through these, man. You're just sitting there like nailing these questions, man.
Well,
it won't last.
We don't have to waffle here. I kind of do.
Jeremy, what are you reading right now?
Like, do we have some soy sauce or some Dales?
What are you
reading?
I'm just making.
I'm not really reading much of anything, honestly. Just living. I mean, I've got Venom is one of my main pulls from Haven, and that's fantastic, and that's ramping up for the big event. When's that start, Josh? Is that in December? The
King in Black?
Yeah,
that's coming up November, December, yeah.
Who writes that? Is it, I want to say Cates?
Yeah, it's Donnie
Cates, yeah.
Somebody was telling me the other day how good that is.
People seem to love it. They certainly
Venom's
do.
just a cool character, too.
I will say I did pick up
right now.
I did pick up the first issue of 3 Jokers a couple weeks back, and that was just fantastic.
That was so good. That was
Second
so
comes
good.
out next week.
I sincerely believe that in the future, 3 Jokers is going to be one of those stories that you remember, like the Killing Joke or the greatest Joker stories ever told. It's a Death in the Family. I think it's going to go down as just one of those all-time great Joker comics.
It's interesting to hear you two say that, because that idea bothers me so much that I am abstaining.
What, the fact that it's good?
The fact that it's
so
3
good
Jokers.
you don't want to read it?
Yeah, the fact that like this whole time Batman didn't notice that it's 3 different dudes.
That's not how it goes, man. You got to read the book.
I guess so.
You got to read it, and you got to read it. It's so good. Strongly recommend it. Are we ready for question 4? We ready to move on? You feel mentally flexed and ready for that, Jeremy?
I never feel mentally flexed, so let's go.
Well, you're doing okay so far. Josh, is this you?
It is.
Why don't we
Although,
play for a variant cover?
I have a suspicion that this is also going to be one of those ones that's just a breeze easy one for him to answer. All right, you ready, Jeremy?
Yes.
Not broken.
That was an easy question.
Okay. I think this one feels pretty easy to me. What classic fantasy film traumatized children everywhere in the 1980s with the Swamp of Sadness?
Oh, Neverending Story. Yeah.
Okay, now you have to sing the song.
The Neverending Story. That's all I got.
I feel like
Just
we
sing
should
the
play.
title.
I think that we should play the end of what was it, Stranger Things season 3, when they had that whole little montage. Was brilliant.
Was it?
It was cute.
That's 4 for 4, man. He's rocking it.
Yeah, Jeremy. I think that you are a ringer. I think you undersold yourself.
He did, guys. He said he was terrible at this, and we trusted him. He lied. J'accuse.
That's what I do.
But you
Make it quit.
all these poor people in the comments, they're not winning squat. You're winning everything. How does that make you feel?
Greedy and satisfied.
Like a winner.
Just call me Larfleas.
Ooh, that's rough.
Oh, there's a deep cut.
Yeah.
You know what? You're going to know this next one, too. So I'm going to pull a...
The next one is the Canadian bonus question, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's our audience question.
Well, it's for Jeremy. Yeah, I thought. I mean, it can be for everyone. For this one, Josh, if you want to cut to the prizes, we're going to play for a $20 Starbucks gift card. Ooh. The question that we had, I think you're going to get, but I'm not going to ask you that. What is the name of Brian K. Vaughan's Canadian-inspired comic book? And I will give you a hint that the title comes from the Canadian national anthem.
Oh, Canada?
Do you want to have it in the audience?
Okay, audience.
No.
This question to you. Can you rephrase the question for the audience, Jeremy?
What is the
They're
name?
going fast.
What is the name of Brian K. Vaughan's Image comic that is the title comes from the national anthem of Canada, Canada's national anthem?
Can I guess again? I think I know it now.
You can guess again, but you already
After
lost.
you Googled it, you know it now?
No, I'm on my computer. You can see what I'm doing.
Like, is this the correct answer here?
That was my guess. That was going to be my
Chris, you
guess.
got it. We stand on guard.
Yeah.
Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. So, Chris, you won a $20 Starbucks gift card. Josh, if you cut to the prizes, people can see I got them all laid out there. Super nice.
The one that you don't have a camera up for
They're
anymore?
not up there anymore?
No, that camera is off.
Bummer. All right. Well,
I swear they're there.
I would
saw them
have.
earlier.
But your camera is off. Your secondary camera is gone.
give me just a second. I want to fix.
We're going to give him a second. But while we're doing that,
I want to know what the softball question was there that I didn't get asked.
let me go take a look.
Well, you might want to save it for. We can do it in the bloopers. The after show.
Yeah, I think you definitely would get this one. There's no doubt about it. You would get this one. So, yeah, we'll save that one and ask the audience that one here in a little bit.
What's the show in Huntsville called?
Not quite, but I would be shocked and amazed if you did not get that one. Looks like we've lost him, so we'll take him off until he is ready to pop back on.
So what was the last question that you asked? You didn't say what the prize was.
Congratulations to you, Chris. On the last one, the prize that was just won, that was a gift card for Starbucks.
No, the one that you asked me before that with the never-ending story answer, you didn't name a prize on that one.
That was a copy of Jeremy's comic. Or am I misremembering?
No, you're right. I thought.
Not quite. It was more complex than that, but Jeremy would have gotten it for sure. So that was just as well. We will toss that one on at the end as an audience question after we go through the rest of these here a little bit.
Well,
in the meantime, do what?
I was going to say, Jeremy said he's in, or he needs to come in. But I will say, as far as Expo, we'll be announcing a lot of stuff probably starting in October. There's lots going on, getting lots of contracts back, but I'm still trying to figure out what the Expo is going to look like this year. I mean, it's less than 7 months away, and who knows what that's going to look like. So as far as spacing and all that jazz. So we'll see. We did, for anybody watching that didn't come this year, we did have a successful show being spaced and everything. So we learned a lot, and the VBC learned a lot because of us too. So feeling good.
Well, and according to one of your special guests, I mean, she posted a video showing how she walked from her hotel to her spot inside the expo without ever having to see a soul. And then when she got in there, she showed how well everything was spaced out and all the precautions you guys took. So that was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I said that had to be a good tutorial for anybody trying to run a show in the age of COVID.
Yeah, for sure.
It's cool to see that. So
yes, that's exactly what we're doing.
We were talking about what he won for the question before, the Canadian bonus question. It was a Spider-Gwen variant cover.
Is that better?
I had my prizes laid out, but apparently that camera turned off. I don't know if you can see it now. Awesome.
There it is.
There you go. So it's a Spider-Woman number 8 action figure variant cover. And then now you can see the other prizes, or some of the other prizes we're playing for. We got a Champions variant cover that Mike Wazowski gifted me some time ago, and it is time for someone else to feel the warm glow of that comic.
Can you show us what's on the back of that?
Yeah, I can.
Is it boarded?
It's not boarded.
I understand that was pretty awesome. He disappeared again. Look at that. Hold it up closer to the camera.
Nice.
So you've got a Champions blank cover and Viv on the back. That is awesome. Now, who is the artist on that?
That is Wellington Diaz, which is not somebody that I'm super aware of, but I think he's very good. I mean, definitely killed it on that.
Definitely. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. All right, so we're going to take this back out offline for a minute. We're going to go back to the big question, asking the big man the big questions.
Is it my turn?
Are we ready for our next question?
I think it's your turn.
It's my turn because you just asked the surprise question that wasn't on the list.
Yeah. Had to pull a curveball there, especially
you did.
With this one coming up.
All right.
What are we playing for?
This makes me that's a good question. What do you think we should be playing for here, Jeremy? We've got a lot of choices. I'm kind of feeling these.
Coasters.
What do you think?
I think so.
These
Pull it
are.
out, show everybody what those are. Those are super cool, but I am not indulgent enough to get them. So I would love to win them.
All right, let's go back to here. I will. These are the coolest paper clips you will never use because they're so cool. They are in the shape of the JLA various character logos. So you've got Green Lantern ones, you got Batman ones, you got Flash ones, Wonder Woman. They are super cool, and you will never use them because they are in fact too cool to use. And you will keep them in this pleasant little tin until you no longer remember where they are.
Are they literally too cool for school?
I think so.
They may well be. They won't be. We had a question pop in for you.
So kinda. I just bought like 80 boxes of vintage trading cards. A lot of Turtles stuff, some Batman Returns. So that was kind of neat. But other than that, probably the last thing that's personal collection was the Fantastic Four 48 that came back a 7.5. That was my favorite.
You know what really bothers me about you, Jeremy?
My dastardly good looks.
The fact that no matter what book I pull out to say, I got this awesome book and it's amazing, you will always be able to trump it.
Well, you got that 181. I haven't had a 181 in a couple of years.
Yeah, but I like Fantastic Four #5 is like a killer book that I got. And you can beat that.
I love that you say in a few years, because you guys, I see you guys talk about it and I realize it's like a stock market.
Oh, yeah.
The way that you buy and sell comics.
Oh, yeah. I mean, what's crazy is now that shows aren't going on and the only time I really sell is at shows, the first thing I have to do when I go to a show is go through my stuff to see what is the hot books. I mean, I took some books that were $10, back in February at the last show, and they're now $200. Yeah, that book was, you could have gotten it for under $200 probably 6 months ago, and now that copy is what, $400 or $500?
Wow.
So, I mean, yeah, it's totally a game, and sometimes books pop for not the right reasons. I mean, when Chadwick Boseman died last week, Black Panther books were going up. It's just like when Kobe passed away, a lot of his cards started shooting up. People just want to take advantage of things. So, yeah.
Preach, brother.
Well, yeah, and I mean, I say that Fantastic Four 48 is personal collection, but it's still got a price on it. Goes to shows with me because you know what? I enjoy this house and my family and food. Yeah. So everything has a price, except for the Fantastic Four #1.
And that's the book you will always have to beat me with forever. It doesn't matter.
That stays in the safe.
Unless I steal it from you, I'm stuck. You're always going to have that over on me.
In fact, a guy at the expo asked me if I had any big books, and I told him that. He said, "How much do you want for it?" I said, "Too much." He said, "No, what do you want for it?" I said, "It's about a $40,000 book, so I want 60." I was like, "I don't want to sell it." So, yeah.
I don't own anything worth that much.
Dude, after that, like if the level of that is here, the next level of value thing I have is I'm still going. It's low.
Hey,
right,
Josh, it's good to see you.
We got 2 Joshes and 2 Jeremys. I think this is good.
Right.
Before we move on, I was really excited that about what you just said about the trading cards. I was the nerdiest kid for trading cards.
What do you mean what?
Growing up, and the trading card thing. Like, That one is missing because I pulled it off to give it to my daughter the other day. But I just have like a book of just holographic trading cards.
Love.
So that's a thing that I don't know. I haven't been able to shake. But a lot of it, like you guys talk about how expensive those books are. I pick up a comic just because I love the art, and then it ends up on the floor, and then it ends up in the trash, and it's like hear the actual value of those things.
The trash?
Yeah, well, I mean, at a certain point, like
the trash.
What's that new X-Men that came out? The one, the like House of X, Powers of X.
Yeah.
Well, so like I gave that to my daughter when I was done with it, and she just tears it up, and that's trash. But like I got a lot of love out of it.
Yeah.
Josh Harris gonna give you a tree fitting. About 350.
Well, for which Jeremy's book? Big difference in value.
I think that Fantastic Four #1 is going for about 350.
About 350. Give me on this monster.
All right, you ready for the next question?
Yeah, I think it's my turn.
This one might pose you a little bit of a problem, but I suspect you're going to nail it because you're on a roll. You're a monster.
Wait.
Right.
You're asking this.
Yep.
Yeah, we just segued quite a bit from those paper clips.
Yes, we did, but we haven't asked the question.
Oh.
We got to ask the question. You ready for it? Y'all ready for this? All right. TMNT 2, The Secret of the Ooze. What was the name of the pizza delivery guy turned sidekick?
Kino.
I hate you.
Dude, he was at the show.
Yeah.
At the expo.
I know that, but I'm not.
And that's one of my favorite movies, and he's my favorite part of that. And that's why I got him.
Wait. He's your favorite part of that?
Yeah, I'm stuck there.
I said he's one of my favorite parts of that movie.
No, you said he's my favorite part of that.
Kino, for me, is ranked pretty low. #1 for me is the Vanilla Ice finale.
And then the mall scene with the fight to start the movie is fantastic. But no, just Kino, just because he was such a like wisecracking, human, and so it was good. Much
He just
better.
reminded me of you call him Dr. Jones. It's the kind of way they wrote his character, right? Just
coming from Turtles 1, where the human helper was Casey Jones, and he was just like brooding,
Yeah.
Kino was a good switch, and plus he was Surf Ninjas, so
that's true.
I like Casey Jones personally.
Well, that's because you have a more broody type of personality. You like.
I'm just saying we don't have to throw Casey Jones under the bus.
Terrible.
It's not a bus; it's a van.
Yeah, got you right.
All right.
And then
What other expo question do you have now?
Yeah, exactly. The next question is, where is the expo being held this year? Oh, man.
In Coleman.
Right.
The same guys who sell those mobile homes, right? I love those. Every time I see that commercial, it makes the round every year or two. Every time it does, I'm like, yep, got to watch that again.
I wish we could play that commercial. The commercial cracks me up so much.
Lord, that's so funny.
Can we drop that in the comments or something?
I'm sure somebody could. If Panda's still watching, Panda probably can, because Panda is like the master at dropping the links into the middle of comments.
If somebody knows what we're talking about and puts the comment with the link into the chat for everyone to see, you get a copy of my comic book. So that stands for the rest of the show.
Somebody get on it. Y'all will know that. If surely somebody in the comments knows this, because that commercial cracks me up. That's a funny one. I have to watch it every time. Every time.
For the next question, let's play for Challenge of the Super Friends, the card game that you were selling at Haven, and I stole for this. If you can cut to the prizes, I can show it off.
You got that?
Yep.
I just thought it was a massive coincidence.
For that win.
So I have not played this myself, but
So that's right
sounds
in the
fun.
middle there. There's the little thing there in the middle. It's I would point to it, but that's not going to help any. Jeremy, no need to grab it. You're going to answer the question right, and we're just going to give it to you. I don't know what you're even doing there. I'm terrible at this trivia. I know them all.
But it looks like it's just a fun kind of
It's a simple
you know,
card
the-
game. It's designed
yeah,
for
the-
quick play, and it's easy for
Yeah.
you and your kid to play or what have you.
Justin says, "What link? You got to know what we're talking about because I don't know how to identify it. It's just the
Mobile home commercial with the whoosh, wow, and it's the
and the guy's like, you're not gonna hurt my feelings.
buy it. Or don't. I don't care.
My wife's boyfriend broke my jaw with a wrench or whatever. So
Gotta love that.
drop the link in there.
It's so funny.
Everybody needs to see that.
That's so funny.
Okay, Jeremy.
Yep.
In Harry Potter, what is Bellatrix Lestrange's maiden name?
Jenkins. I have no idea.
Jenkins.
I'm not a Harry Potter fan.
Finally, one for the audience. In Harry Potter, what is Bellatrix Lestrange's maiden name?
And because it's Harry Potter, in addition to the JLA card game, we also have. I'm going to switch with you here. We also have these bookmark magnets that are the 4 houses. So you get the JLA card game and you get bookmark magnets. So the question, what is Bellatrix Lestrange's maiden name? Alan Breedlove, not her current name. Now we have an answer here.
That's it. I think it was Travis Goodwin that got in first.
Oh, nope, you're right. I just didn't see it because this thing is moving like crazy over here. And Jeremy Long, or sorry, not Jeremy Long, Josh Harrison has posted up a video. I can't watch it right now. Somebody click on that and tell us if that's what we're talking about. But I suspect
it's correct also. So, Josh, you've got a copy of my
So,
comic.
Travis.
You're welcome, Travis.
Josh has a copy of Jeremy's comic coming, and Travis, you have a copy of the JLA card game and these awesome Harry Potter bookmark magnets, which you can also use as just plain magnets. It's a true story. You can put them on your refrigerator. Look at the joy. Yay!
So,
I'm excited.
I
Speaking
gotta-
of excitement, is anybody else excited that football season has started back up, or is that just me?
Yes.
It feels like something normal is happening. Like people are kicking a
weird.
ball and throwing a ball and running with a ball, and then they're trying to hit each other and knock each other out. It's a
right.
beautiful thing, that football. I dig it.
Cincinnati is beating
me happy.
Cleveland right now, 3-0.
Yes, I need
I
to.
gotta admit-
Wait. Cincinnati is?
Yeah, the Bengals are beating the
I'm with you,
Browns.
Travis.
I got no loves for sports at all.
Okay.
I get into hockey a little bit, but I don't know. I'm just I mean,
That's
I feel
just
like
because
I
you're married
watched.
to a Canadian.
I feel like I watched football one time and was like, I don't know, like looking at math. This is not something I understand.
It's
I
beautiful.
know.
It's one of the
I'm-
only sports
maybe.
where big fat guys are like a critical part of the team, and they're like, "Yep, got to have those guys. You need a big fat dude in there."
Maybe.
You need football snacks.
That I
Also
I
that.
can appreciate.
Football
Also,
snacks.
that's true.
Yeah.
I'm
And
kind
then
of craving
football.
some wings now. I need some
gosh, I
chicken
need
now and
wings.
some chips.
I need wings. Need them.
So I'm utilitarian. If you guys enjoy it, then it's of value. But you're talking about it being beautiful. I'm sure Les Mis is beautiful, but I'm not going to read it. I'm not going to read it. So I don't know what it is. I just never got into it.
Now, them's fighting words right there, Josh Harrison.
Oh,
You put your Auburn colors back in the closet.
thinks he got a free thing.
Uh-oh. Now, Ryan, I liked you so much. No Indiana Jones.
No, he's making fun of me. He's on your team.
That's
no
why I
sports and
like
no Indiana
Ryan.
Jones.
Oh, he's shaking his head at Bruno.
I get that now, and I appreciate that. I apologize. We'll make sure you get a cool Haven Comics sticker to make up for the fact that I was being awful just now. Or possibly a magnet, because those are awesome.
Who says Peter Lewis? Throw his comment up.
Do
I
I?
like Peter. Peter Lewis, throw his comment up. Track and field, swimming, and soccer. That's all my stuff. That's what I did in high school. But I don't know, like, the pigskin has never appealed to me.
What's funny is I played soccer for 10 plus years from 7th grade through college, and I've never enjoyed watching soccer, though. I love playing it, but I cannot sit and watch soccer. Like, even, even World Cup, it's like I do it because you're supposed to, but I'm just like, okay, come on.
Okay. I'm going to give you guys...
No, disagree. Hard disagree there,
I'm going to give you guys one chance to turn me on to football. Okay. Why did you like it? What's the difference between watching soccer and football?
Okay, I can tell you. You will have different answers, I'm sure. For me, football is like a chess game every single play. You set the field, you set the chessboard, and you've got two different strategies at play, and you're trying to win the next round. And then after that play, you reset the chessboard and you go again. It's a strategic game that involves size and speed and power and brains on both sides of the ball. It's beautiful.
So that's an appealing answer. I like that answer.
With me, for football, it's...
If you say cheerleaders, I'm going to reach through this phone.
It's pretty much nonstop action, whereas, there's a lot of just passing back and forth in soccer. And so it's go, go, go. And, I mean, there are breakaways in soccer, but not very often.
Yeah,
you basically you seldom see a guy go from his goal to the other goal, but you can have these breakaway plays in football, and you can have the offense going and quarterback throw an interception, and the defense runs it back, and it's a game changer. And so, yeah. Plus, I was about to say there's not as much flopping in football, but there can be.
It used to not be.
Not as bad as basketball.
It used to be like you would get up with your arm broken, your finger hanging off, and your face covered in blood, and you'd be like, I'm good to go, coach.
That's what Peter just said. Back in the day, it was bone-crushing hits.
Yeah, yes. Now it's like, oh, God, someone stepped on my toe. I'm out. I'm out for 8 weeks.
Now we care about whether or not somebody gets a concussion.
Well,
I think it was that Will Smith movie is when that changed.
I was really trying to avoid the concussion thing because that's legit. So that's totally legit. Anything that messes with your head and your ability to think for the rest of your life, I'm not a fan of. So, yeah, that's rough stuff. I'm sure we've got another prize and another question, don't we?
Yeah, so you asked the next one. We're on question 8. And let's play for this Wellington Diaz. It's going to be a sketch cover with Nova on the front and Viv Vision on the back. I love it. I just think it's time for somebody else to love it. I got a collection of sketch covers, I need other people to appreciate them too.
Dude, he's going to nail this one too, but okay. Question number 8. Ocho, the Ocho. What Japanese animated fantasy film won the Academy Award for Best Animated Feature in 2003, was voted to be the 4th best film of the 21st century by the BBC, and the 2nd best by the New York Times?
I'm sure it's a
what
Studio
Japanese
Ghibli.
animated fantasy film won the Academy Award for Best Animated Feature?
The House
4th
Flying
best
Castle?
movie according to BBC, 2nd best by the New York Times.
Did you say Howl's Flying Castle?
What was your answer?
Howl's Flying Castle.
You're not too far off.
Yeah,
You're not far
I figured
off.
that was wrong.
But we do have a correct answer here.
Spirited Away.
He spirited himself away. He just disappeared himself. Like, that's it. I'm gone. Ah!
He went to go spend some final time with that sketch cover.
Tell it why he's got to let it go into the field with all of his friends. You're gonna
Not
run
you, it's
free.
me.
Yeah, run free. It'll be good.
Bless you.
Hit the back button there. Yeah, so it grossed $350 million at the box office. I haven't seen that one either. That one's on my list.
I knew it was a Studio Ghibli, but I didn't know which one.
So let's go ahead and move on to the next one.
That
And
seems
for
like
that,
a reasonable thing to do.
Let's play for a Haven gift card, $25.
Ooh,
$25. You can buy
love
stuff
that
with
place.
that. Hey, rock on. Me too.
Did you say I love that place, or you own that, or you could own that place with $25?
Love.
Much different thing than I heard.
I can own that place for
Outside.
$25.
Oh, man.
My wife probably wishes you would.
My wife doesn't.
No, that's probably true.
In the film Clerks, what is the major of Caitlin's new fiance?
Oh, jeez. I don't even know the last time I saw that movie. Political science.
Anybody in the comments?
Repeat the question so everybody has time to Google it.
In the film Clerks, what is the major of Caitlin's new fiance? Major in quotes.
It's a good question.
That's a
I
good
feel like we
question.
should have music for this one.
I think Jeremy's Googling it. I think that's what I'm seeing right now. At what point do we call it?
Well, we got this answer.
Yeah, but we need a right one, though.
I know.
Yeah, I mean, I gave a wrong answer first, so
Come on,
all
folks.
wrong answers.
I tell you what,
You got
if we
any
don't have a
hints?
right answer in another 30 seconds or so, let's give this Haven gift card away for the bonus Canadian question that we tabled.
Owen is giving a hint here. It's 2 words and it starts with those letters.
All right. The answer is Asian design.
That's not a real thing.
Exactly.
That's why it's in quotes.
Yeah, but that's it from the movie. Man, I suck.
He
I've
wasn't
never
even
seen
supposed
Clerks
to be here
either.
today. Yeah, I do
What?
have to say, when the car drove through the front of the Deep and they had to cover it up and they put the board up that said, we assure you we're open, that did crack me up. That was well done. Well played. I have to give him props there. So we had one with no winner on that one, huh? Uh-oh.
Yeah, so
Andrew's kicking himself. Should have gotten it.
we'll team that, or we'll take that prize and we'll add it to the question that we missed earlier. All right, so the last one is we're going to play for Photosynthesis, which is a board game. I haven't personally played it, but I checked it out. It looks like Risk, but with trees. So everybody is a different kind of tree, and you're trying to take over the forest.
It's this game up here at the top. It was one of the best board games of 2018. I believe it was a recent, very highly lauded game.
I honestly thought that was just a poster on your wall, Jeremy. So I was like, oh, he's a big fan of photosynthesis.
I just really love
I love
light.
how plants eat.
I like to watch them convert light into energy. It's amazing.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a cool game. It's very well liked and respected by the gaming community.
It looks fun. I mean, I watched a couple videos on it, so I knew what it was before we gave it away because I haven't played it. But it really does look kind of cool.
We all
I like
have to
this
go
little
back to our
circular thing.
correct
I don't know, I
places.
feel like we're playing 3-card Monty.
Where will Jeremy Long end up? You never know. Oh, there he is. So we're
The
playing
10th
for a
one-
double whammy pack, right? We're playing for the photosynthesis and for the $25 gift card. Is that what you
question
said?
10. Question 10 is for photosynthesis, and then we're going to take the Canadian
the
bonus
question we
question from
skipped.
before,
Gotcha.
and
Right.
then we're gonna let the audience play for a $25 gift card.
Woohoo! I dig it.
Because Jeremy's going to get that.
Yeah. Too true. I'm terrible at this, guys.
Josh Harrison. I thought it was Swamp Thing's pinup calendar, the photosynthesis. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, I love me some photosynthesis.
And we're getting some love in the comments for photosynthesis too.
It's a breath of fresh air. Oh my gosh, Rusty.
Good work,
Ow.
Rusty.
That's so painful.
Dad joke next level.
That really was. Next level
Josh,
dad jokes. That's amazing.
You got the last one, question 10?
Question 10. Yes, I will answer question 10. And Jeremy is going to be like,
Yeah.
well, bam, knocking this out of the park. This is so easy. I don't even want to ask this question.
When I
This
miss
is a
it,
terrible
it's going to be
question.
really bad.
Well, I feel
It's
like
impossible for you to miss this question.
okay, but question 5 is harder if you want to give him that instead.
No, it's not. He's going to nail both of these questions.
He's going to nail them both. But yeah, okay.
I mean, there's
Give him,
no
give
doubt
him
in
the
my
question.
mind. All right. Here you go, Jeremy. What did Spider-Man bring home after the Secret Wars miniseries in 1984?
Symbiote.
We
Or
might as well have asked him what color Spider-Man's alternate costume is.
a case of the moon flu.
Yeah. I concur with the way you pronounce symbiote. When they say symbiote, I don't get that at all. That makes no sense. Like, stop saying that. That's awful. Yeah, we got a correct answer. And so now you have a copy of the game Photosynthesis.
Hooray!
It might be a little bit above the head of your kids at this point, maybe.
They're pretty bright.
I don't know. Might still be fun.
No, they'll like it. Based on what I watched, I think it's right at that age level. So I think you'll.
Well, there we go.
So
Okay, so for the $25 Haven gift card, you've got our bonus question to ask the
I can't
audience,
answer
right?
this
So
one?
audience, warm up your
No.
fingers for your keyboards.
I mean, if we were going to let you answer this one, we might as well make it. Where's the expo can be held? Okay, so audience, what Canadian-born comic industry icon left DC after 3 years to make his Marvel debut in 1988's Amazing Spider-Man 298?
Ooh.
Exactly.
Can I start saying wrong answers?
Yes.
Sure. Yeah.
Rob Liefeld. J. Michael Straczynski.
Ooh, yeah. Although I will say they both had similar effects on this character, yeah.
Right.
J. Michael Straczynski's run on that book was terrible.
We got it.
Yes, we did.
Who got it?
They all came in really quick too.
Pew, 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 pew.
Alan was first. Wait, hold on. No, Lydia was first. No, Alan. Wait, hold on.
Whoop.
Yeah, Alan was first.
Somebody else had popped in with the correct answer first, but it disappeared.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's very strange. It was a name I didn't recognize. There it is. That was the first one I saw.
That's the first one I saw too.
And the others popped up above it.
You can actually, once you finish the video, you can go back and look at the timestamp, and it'll show like to the second, when the answers came in. So or you can decide now. I don't care.
I think Alan gets it because I saw him pop up first too, and then I saw other people come on before him. So yeah, I'm going to give it to Alan, I think.
Yeah, our panel has spoken.
I just made an executive decision. I'm sorry.
That's right.
I guess
Oh,
I should have
Our judge,
counseled
what
you
does the
guys.
judge say? And you just look off the screen and pretend somebody was talking to you.
What's
And
that?
then you
Yeah,
whatever.
I agree.
I mean, that's what I do in Zoom meetings. Isn't that what you do?
That's what I did.
I don't know. What do you guys think about that idea? Oh, really? Yeah? No? Okay. Yeah. No, they said it was a terrible idea, too. They hate it. I mean, I thought it was good. I liked it. These guys,
If it was my decision.
Yeah.
Right. I'm not in charge here. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Can we talk for just a second? You guys are going to know the right answer to this, and I've heard about it, but I don't 100% know. So Todd McFarlane did Spawn for what, like 25 issues, and then left,
much.
And then Capullo took over, right?
He didn't leave. He just stopped doing it. He was writing it. He was still involved. His name was still on it. But yeah, he handed it over to Greg Capullo pretty quick.
But the way Capullo, I've been saying it wrong. The way I understand that is he stopped drawing it, and they never put Capullo's name. They just kept, because they were afraid people wouldn't buy it if Todd McFarlane's name wasn't on it. They just kept saying he was drawing it. Right?
Yeah, he had to go and buy $1 million baseballs and start a toy company.
Well,
I'm glad he started a toy company.
I mean, he went from a comic book artist to doing whatever the heck he wants. More power to him. Good for him.
Yeah, I mean, he founded Image too, right?
Well, he was one of them. There were quite a few. So there were Jim Valentino, Rob Liefeld, Mark Silvestri, Jim Lee, Todd McFarlane, and Will Portacio. And he started with the comic book Wetworks, and then he got, if I understand, deported to the Philippines or something. Something weird happened with him, and it took years before he was able to come back. And then once he came back, he kind of got back into it and started things up, but he had lost his mojo by that point, I think. That is correct. Yes, ever since it passed the 300 mark, when it beat Cerebus and it passed the 300 mark, it has every issue is now like record-breaking comic, the most longest runningest ever. Yeah.
Let's make 12 covers.
This is a tough question, Chris. Larson, that was the other one I was trying to think of. Mike, yes, Larson with Savage Dragon. You're right. Do I think Todd McFarlane's art's overrated, or is it great? I'll be honest with you. Back in 1992, 91, 92, all that, there was nothing better. Todd McFarlane, Mark Silvestri, Jim Lee, heck, Rob Liefeld, man, back in the day when he was doing Cable, the stuff he did on Hawk and Dove for DC. But then when he was doing New Mutants, it wasn't amazing, but there was something about it. It had energy to it, and we didn't know he was stealing all of his pictures at the time.
Yeah, the thing about Rob Liefeld is Rob Liefeld had like 3 characters that he did 4 different versions of.
Yep.
I mean, you look at what was it? Not Bloodshot. What was? Anyways, one of his teams over at Image. I mean, it was just like X-Men if you ordered it off Wish. I mean, it was
You're talking about like Grifter and those characters, right?
Yeah, I mean, he pretty much had a...
No, Grifter and those characters, that was Jim Lee.
Okay.
This question, though, Dale Keown was not one of the founders of Image. He just came shortly thereafter.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Youngblood were fantastic, though.
Yeah, that was... Youngblood was awful. And then there was Supreme and Prophet. Rob Liefeld was Bloodstrike. Oh my God, Bloodstrike. Yeah, with the thermal cover that changed colors with the blood. It was so awful. But he specialized in people that had the kind of Wolverine hairstyle, right? That was kind of his thing. He had like 7 of those people. I just remember he got in trouble with Youngblood because they thought he got hit with copyright infringement for his character that looks like the Thing, because his name was Bedrock, and the Flintstones people hit him with copyright infringement because they thought that people could be confused about this character and Fred and Wilma Flintstone. So he changed his name to Bad Rock. It was the dumbest thing in the world. And then Spawn had that character, Overkill, and he had to change it to Overt Kill. I mean, it was so stupid. Like, what are you people doing? Come on.
Yeah.
But if you look back, I mean, Image was founded on the idea because at the time, artists were just considered to be those guys who did the thing that they were told. And writers were really all the hot stuff, and artists didn't contribute to the story at all. That was kind of the prevailing opinion at the time. And the artists, people weren't really following comics for the art, they were following for the story. And the 7 guys who started Image were like, we strongly disagree. And if you don't pay us like we think we should be paid, we're just going to leave and go take care of our own stuff and do what we want to do. And Marvel was like, well, good luck to you. And so they went off and they started Image, and they absolutely destroyed the paradigm that existed in comics at the time. Everybody was buying everything Image, and it was amazing. It was a heck of a time to be reading comics. That 1992 to 1995, when you couldn't swing a dead cat without hitting an amazing book of X-Men. Hey, how you doing, young man?
Why are you swinging dead cats?
It's just an expression. It's
Why is a dead cat anybody? Does anybody have a dead cat?
You don't keep one around?
No.
That's a Canadian thing. I don't know.
Is it? Canadians just have dead cats?
I asked your wife. I don't know. But I just noticed that you had changed your name to Jeremy also. That's hilarious. But yeah, Image changed the game. And, at the time, the art that these guys were doing was just amazing. It was incredible. Now you look at it, and a lot of it seems very plastic and showy and just kind of cartoony and weird looking. But that's an evolution. If you think back to 1992, that was darn near 30 years ago, people. 30.
Yeah.
And art has changed a lot in that time period. I will say this, Alan Breedlove. The character of Ripclaw, the aesthetic of that character, I still to this day think he's one of the coolest looking characters ever. I love him. Backlash, not so much, but Ripclaw I've loved. That's the truth. Thanks for those. Yeah, that was something. I still have that Image 1/2 of Gen 13. That was the Diamond Retailer Summit special variant in 1993, 94. I think it was 94. And I still have that thing somewhere.
The best book
I'm sure it's worth like
Image,
$6.
The best book that Image ever put out was the one-shot Stupid, where it's basically a spoof of Spawn, and it's hilarious. Literally in the centerfold, his cape, because the thing is his cape is so long, because Spawn's cape was so long, his cape got stuck in the staple. So if you ever see a copy of Stupid,
that was a pretty funny book.
Yeah.
I will say a funny thing about Image, though, is the transformation that they went through from these 7 guys with their studios drawing whatever superhero things they wanted to this legit independent publishing company that published these kind of off-kilter, Vertigo-esque kind of books to what they are now, which is a pretty strong number 3 behind Marvel and DC. Image is putting out some amazing books right now. They're awesome. And so there's a lot of other really cool companies that are putting out cool comics right now, too. Boom Studios is putting out a lot of great books. AWA has yet to put out a bad book. Every single book that they've put out has been a good, solid read, and some of them have been outstanding reads. Just phenomenal books. Dark Horse is doing some good things. Mad Cave Studios is doing some really cool stuff. There's just a lot of independent books out right now that are really, really good, and I love it. It's a great time to be reading comics.
Whenever I pick up a book, 9 times out of 10 it's Image, and then the other 10th time it's one of those guys you just mentioned. I almost never pick up Marvel or DC anymore because I know what it is, you know, and I like it. I mean, I love Spider-Man, I love Batman, but like, you know, Saga, or I mean, We Stand on Guard for Thee. Who does that? That's Image. Of course, that's Image. So, just new stuff and like new ideas. That's Image.
Yeah, every book that they've got out has been really interesting. I will say the first 4 books AWA came out with, the week that they came out was the week that everything got shut down because of coronavirus. They got released and then everything shut down. And also the first book, the headliner book from AWA, was it's a book called Resistance by J. Michael Straczynski with art by Mike Deodato Jr. And the premise of the book is that this terrible pandemic is sweeping the globe. Wow. And just killing tons of people, and nobody can stop it. And you're like, that is horrific timing. Good luck to you. Yeah, that's something. Well, I tell you what, we had a great time tonight.
Those stories are not sci-fi anymore.
Yeah, they're not. We had a lot of awesome prizes, which Jeremy got most of because he's good at trivia. No one ever believes him when he says he's bad at trivia.
Good to be here.
I'm embarrassed. I bet you are. Well, thanks for joining us, man. We appreciate it. Anything you want to tell folks? You said you're to expect some announcements about the Expo 2021 starting in October, you said?
Yeah, starting in October. I mean, I've got a lot of stuff, but like I was saying earlier, we don't know what next year is going to look like. And so kind of holding on to stuff. But, you know, we're under 7 months away, so easy coming. Yeah.
Boy, that's right around the corner. Whew. Well, that sounds good. Jeremy. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. It's going to be awesome. Jeremy, also the official realtor of Haven Comics and artist extraordinaire. Anything you want to tell folks before we sign off for the night?
No, I'm just glad to see everyone. We look forward to seeing you guys next week, and we'll have some more cool stuff to give away. Let us know. Drop us a comment or subscribe, and let us know if you want to be a punch your screen as hard as you can. But let us know if you want to be a contestant on one of our episodes, because we're going to be doing this for a while, and we're going to go ahead and start lining them up.
And you don't have to be a Jeremy to be on the show, or a Joe.
No, but it helps. It does help.
Yeah, having a C name is not required, but it is preferred.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, guys.
Thanks. See you guys soon.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Y'all have a great night, and we will catch y'all next week. Look on for we'll probably have another unboxing at Haven on Saturday. I wouldn't be a bit surprised. And come by. I'm going to steal the screen for a second here. Come by and pick up one of these. We will have these up at the shop starting Saturday. This is the Kickstarter comic from Stephen Butler, who used to be the artist on Web of Spider-Man, Silver Sable for Marvel. He also did Sonic the Hedgehog. But this is the book he and his daughter wanted to do. So they did this as a team project. He did, they kind of co-wrote it, and he did the art, and she did the colors. Awesome team, great book, Celtic mythology in the style of Sonic the Hedgehog, called Fiona McCool and the Hound of Ulster. And you can get it with this handy dandy Haven logo right there, because we're cool that way. And that's just what we did. So thank you guys all for joining us. We had a great time, and we will catch you guys next week. Until next time, we will see you again. Adios, amigos.